Hello everyone, my name's Scott Carney, I'm the host of Club at 22 The Rangers podcast, and this is just a wee impromptu video we're bringing you. I was going down to see, I'm with Ali Pearson in the car. Hello Ali.
How we doing, folks?
I was just going down to Ali's flat and we decided that Scotia made the shout to go to the Rangers B team match against Vale of Leithan.
Leithan, aye.
Vale of Leithan. Rangers very convincing 9-0 winners, to be honest. That Vale of Leithan, I don't even think they had a substitute, to be honest.
Nah, they had like 4 guys on the bench, and one was a manager, one was assistant manager, one was a physio.
Yeah, one was a physio, so it was a walk in the park, really, for the Rangers B team. But saying that, there was some impressive performances within that team.
Yeah, the boy McCausland scored a hat-trick in the first half. He is, if you want to describe a player, he's obviously been watching Ryan Kent, maybe not in the last couple of weeks to be honest, but he was terrorising their whole defence. The number 3 for that team, where we were sitting in the ground,
He got folded like a deck chair at one point.
Absolutely turned inside out and folded. It was spectacular to watch. I felt sorry for that team at points, to be honest, but
Yeah, I suppose you could have kind of felt sorry for them. You kind of felt bad almost laughing at them, but
they were bad.
They were a bad team. They were not a great team. But yeah, I was really impressed with the way Rangers kept their shape. They were very quick to get themselves back organised, hunted in packs, exactly the philosophy that Gerrard talks about, mate, that it's from the top to bottom. And say that's the first time I've really spent time looking at the B team, but you can see that it's going from top to bottom.
Yeah. Their movement and everything off the ball, hunting packs to get the ball back and stuff, is very similar to what we watch as in the first team. But no, all of them impressed me, to be honest. Like you say, I've never really seen the B team up close at all, and it was enjoyable to go and see them, to be honest. And they put on a show for us. I mean, you need to remember the level of opposition.
Yes,
it's not good.
No.
I mean, there was a couple, number 25, number 8, and another guy looked about 40 or something playing for them.
I know, number 8, and then the guy at the back, number 25. He looked a fair age. He looked like he'd been about the block a bit. But I mean, you can't really take away from some of the performances. The right back for Rangers, it's terrible. I forget his name. He was really good. And
he looked athletic as well.
Yeah, very good. He looked the same kind of build as Patterson was before. Patterson's bulked up a bit, but he was very impressive. Constantly shouting for the ball as well. Really good. Lyle as well in the middle of the park. He got 2 goals. McCausland got a hat-trick. The big centre back, he got a goal. Then Juan Alegria, we've seen Juan Alegria. He made that. The new Morelos. Yeah, he had a substitute appearance. He came on in the second half and scored 2 really good goals. His first goal, he finished with a bit of aplomb.
Aye, some strike from it, to be honest. He should have got a hat-trick, actually, because he blazed on over the bar. Mm-hmm. He did a Morelos, but
he did, aye.
He looked good. He's 19, that boy, to be fair, but he looks a bit of a unit, to be fair. I mean, when he bullied his second goal, he bullied that guy at the back, and he was quite a big guy. Mm-hmm. But no, he was impressive, to be fair. Whatever got 20-30 minutes in the park there, but no, he's one to keep an eye on.
Definitely one for the future, yeah, no doubt about it. As you say, he looks sharp. He did. He's obviously quite in shape. He's not lacking much match fitness, I don't think. It didn't look like it anyway. Hard to tell, obviously. This team were very, very tired towards the end of the game. They really didn't have much left in the legs. But yeah, I mean, it's a great experience, to be honest. I see a lot of kids there today as well, which is really good to see, as I say, to kind of introduce them to that level. But it was a kind of a spur of the moment thing. We decided to do it and can't really complain with it at all. It was a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon, killed a few hours for sure. But I would encourage everybody to get along and see it. As I say, it's really good.
Especially young families, I would say. I mean, I've got a niece of 5 years age, but it's probably a good one to introduce them into Rangers. They play the songs and stuff, so it's probably a good one to bring younger kids to.
Yeah, very impressive though. Very, very impressive. We'll move on. I think their next home match, was Ayr United, it said, as we were leaving. In the Cup, and that's going to be a Tuesday night kick-off, so we might look into going down to that if we can, if we're going to be available. But yeah, I would encourage everybody to get along. You could be watching some future stars in the making, that's for sure. But I was very impressed with the way Rangers handled their business today, and the way they kept their shape, the way they hunted in packs to win the ball back, as I said, and played some really lovely football. The one-touch, 1-2s were really, really sharp and crisp. So a good afternoon all round for sure. Hopefully set us up for tomorrow. You take 9-0 tomorrow, Ali?
Anyone will do me tomorrow.
But I think even Scotia said the same before we left him there. McCausland was man of the match. He was absolutely terrorising them. He really was. A boy that's playing with a right bit of confidence.
I think you could possibly see him on the bench soon. I could see him in the getting a couple of cameo starts for Rangers. It's a pity we didn't get maybe a lower team in the next round of the Cup. I think it's Livingston we've got. He could have possibly featured on the bench for that, but I know the level of opposition he's up against, but he was very, very impressive.
Very impressive. So Rangers over you tomorrow. For tomorrow, God, already thinking about it.
This has wasted a bit of time.
It has wasted a bit of time, to be sure, but a cracking day out, as I said. So we will be back tomorrow at some point after the Old Firm win, lose or draw. We will bring you some form of reaction. So Ali, thank you for being my chauffeur for today.
That's alright. Now I have to admit that was actually a good shout from Scotia, so he gets the credit for today. So well done Scotia on the shout for this.
Yes, well done Scott. Definitely all down to him this one. As I say, at 2 o'clock I was just turning up at yours, and by 2:45 maybe we were in the stadium. So yeah, just one of them things, but it was good, really good. But as I say, we will be back tomorrow, hopefully with talking about a Rangers win, and hopefully this has set us up for it. But yeah, until we speak to you tomorrow, we are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheers.